2C drop. We got it locked up like a 2C knot. Know that you wanna see Cool G rap, but right now you finna see Cool G rock. Big guy with a look, green bean with a dot. It's electric.
Yeah. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they come in off a loss to the Jazz. Now, here's Vanderbilt. Simons surveying the D. Here's Jackson. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. 2 on the clock. Embiid, no good.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Well, we know all about Morant's unreal athleticism, but his vision is what really sets him apart.
Pass to Simons. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Now here's Morant. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Rizichet. The tray. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue this.
And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's Morant. Following the score by Oklahoma City. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Anthony. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. Now the concern tonight is the relentless nature of DeMar DeRozan. The coach said no matter what you throw at him, he finds his way to work around it. Sometimes it's with the shot, sometimes it's with the pass. Either way, he'll get you. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Shoots it up. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Well, this is what makes DeRozan so tough. He can slash, and he can shoot the ball.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, with that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic pull. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to DeRozan. Weber a screen. The three ball. And Weber throws it down.
An underrated playmaker. I like seeing DeRozan share the ball like this.
And here's Embiid. Stolen by Weber. And DeRozan throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the button.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Reza Shea with the steal. DeRozan with it. Guarded now by Jackson. DeRozan's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 7. Jackson drives in. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Using those sidelines to find an open guy. Embiid always ready to deliver.
Outside DeRozan. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Thunder. Anthony on the wing. From outside the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Up top to Rosen. He's got 5.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
So dangerous off the bounce. DeRozan with the top-notch pull-up game.
Now here's Simon. 4-point game. Anthony can't hit. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Over Anthony. Out to DeRozan. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Williamson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Forcing his way to the free throw line. Zion is so tough to handle. So strong and athletic.
And both free throws good for Williamson. Here's Sexton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. It's stolen by Mathurin. Here's Jones. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Jazz. They lead by 2.
The Jazz, 13.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Outside Mathurin. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
A free throw drop for DeRozan.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
From deep, Johnson traps in the tray. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Thunder with some changes. Thunder trailing by 6. Outside Jackson. Back to Simons. Inside. There's Embiid.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Vanderbilt. A rebound by the Jazz.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Simons on the wing. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And now just a 1-point Utah lead.
Well, you can't give Simons a look for 3. He's a knockdown guy.
Here's Weber. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Weber's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. 6 to shoot. Embiid the screen. Here's Simons. And it's blocked. In transition, here come the Jazz. Morant outside. Pass to Johnson. From outside, off the mark.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Beyond the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got the lead up to 7 now for Utah.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And there's the call on Ben Thompson. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Jazz substitution.
50 seconds left here in the second. Outside for Jackson. Back to Anthony. Buries it from 3-point range. Now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
Good thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
A wide open look here for DeRozan. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
So they take the lead. Jackson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
On its way from DeRozan for 2. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from you.
Up in time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz lead by 1. And we'll be back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Utah leading. It's stolen by Mathurin. With the drive. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, good old-fashioned slam from Capella.
And it's Utah's ball. DeRozan scanning the floor. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Capella.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Substitution on the floor.
Morant with it. Still without a basket. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Well, that's Morant always applying the pressure.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Williamson, the screen. Close it up for Williamson. An emphatic LU jam.
Yeah, what a great target Zion makes for on the lob. Nobody's going to get to the ball except him.
Here's Morant. And he drops it in from the low post. Morant's got his 2nd basket. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
And Simons has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And that one's good. Reza Shane.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Embiid with it. There's the triple. This Weber comes up with a rebound. Morant left side. Thompson looking for an opening. Jazz passing it around. Johnson, a wide open look. And the Jazz another 3.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
In his first 3 seasons in the NBA, Stan, Anthony Simons only started 5 games. Now he is out there a lot and getting starts.
Well, look, Kevin, he played under Damian Lillard. Not a bad role model for Anthony Simons. Another 6'3" guard with explosive scoring capability.
Thunder with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Embiid wide open. Sinks the triple. Embiid got 5 points so far.
The big fella, Embiid, making it look too easy.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Substitution. Number 3.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Weber a screen. Pritchard. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside Anthony. Outside Jackson. Off target from 3-point range. Utah leading by 3. Thompson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. The Jazz again can't hit it. 41 seconds left here in the third quarter. Out left of the wing. Vanderbilt misses.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Pass to Sexton. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And it's Simons off the drive. And here's Embiid. Can't hit that one.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Utah out in front. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Right side, Simon. And stolen by Sexton. And here we go, Morant. Morant hit to the hoop.
Well, he is such a blur in transition. Morant goes from 0 to 60 faster than a sports car.
Outside, Simon. Pass to Jackson. Lets it go with the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Rizachet. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Kicks it out to Williamson. Jackson in the corner. Outside, Simons. Pocket four. Floats it up for Williamson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Out to DeRozan. Over Jackson. DeRozan's shot is off.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
He is such a powerful dunker. When Zion is cleared for takeoff, he doesn't pass up those opportunities.
There's the screen. Never outside. Morant outside. Takes it inside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, he's looking pretty much unstoppable. Morant making the defense regret that physicality.
Thunder trailing by 3. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Jackson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Jazz leading by 3. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Sexton on the wing. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton, launching quickly.
Simon's on the wing. Got a hand on it.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
From Team Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. To the inside. Here's Embiid. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
The big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul.
1:46 left in the fourth. Back to Johnson. Knocks it loose. One-on-one here. High post, Embiid. Lets it go from deep. And the three ball is good. Now just a 1-point Jazz lead.
You have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
Back to Sexton. For 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
And stolen by Sexton. And here's Morant. Pass to Weber. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Anthony down low. 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Thompson.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now Johnson. There's the drive. Ooh, offline.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's the first, and that ties the game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anthony taking his time here. Yes!
The sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
Substitution on the court.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it, folks.
It's a feeling they can't describe. We on a steady climb, and it'll be just fine. Yeah, now go and turn me loose. I'm getting in my groove. I'm feeling real good right now. Now go and turn me loose. You know I can't lose. Now go and turn me loose. Come on, baby, I'm all in my zone. The way that I'm rocking, you know that it's on. Last record was truly imperial. Back in the lab, making.